Let us talk about the concept of activation energy. Now, for a reactant to get converted into product, it should have activation energy so that it cross the energy barrier and reach the transition state. So, if you see this potential energy diagram in which the reactant to get converted into product, if you see the progress of reaction, it has to cross the energy barrier and reach the transition state. And once it is in the transition state, it is there is breaking of bonds and formation of bonds, and finally you will get the product. So this is nothing but the activation energy. Activation energy is thus the excess energy which a reacting molecule must have to cross the energy barrier. As we all know that all the reacting molecule, they have a minimum energy, that is threshold energy. Now if a reaction is slow, the activation energy requirement will be higher, and if it is fast, then it is low. Now let us talk about the Arrhenius relationship. He was the scientist who gave relation between the rate constant and the temperature. So K is equal to AE power EA upon RT, where this K is the rate constant, this is the frequency factor, and that depends upon the number of collisions. EA is the activation energy, R is the gas constant, and T is the temperature, which is this temperature is given in Kelvin. Now let us consider a reaction at which T1 is the temperature when the rate constant is K1, and T2 is the temperature when rate constant is K2. So K is equal to AE minus E upon EA upon RT. So taking log, natural log K1 is equal to natural log A minus EA upon R, 1 upon T1. For K2 it will be T2. So we will subtract these equations, this from this. So natural log K2 minus natural log K1, this will get cancelled while subtraction. So you are left with EA upon R, 1 upon T1 minus 1 upon T2. Or natural log K2 upon K1 is equal to EA upon R. You will take the LCM of this, it will be T1 T2, T2 minus T1. Convert it into log base 10. So you will get 2.303. So this you can take here, 2.303 R, T2 minus T1 upon T1 T2. So this will be the main equation, that is log base 10 K2 upon K1 is equal to EA upon 2.303 R, T2 minus T1 upon T1 T2. Let us talk about the steady state approximation. This concept was given by Lindemann, and according to him there are many reactions which do not take part in a single step, but it takes in many steps, and that in between there are formation of intermediates. So according to him, rate of formation of intermediate will be equal to the rate of disappearance of intermediate. That is, if you see the rate law equation, so d by dt of intermediate, that should be equal to 0. So now let us consider a reaction in which the reactants, they are getting converted into product, but in steps. So first step is the activation step, in which it is getting activated. Now second, it may have that it is not having sufficient energy and it gets deactivated again, or there is a possibility that it gets converted into product. So these are the three steps. Let us see. D by dt of A, if you see, that will be equal to final reaction is K2, concentration of reactants. Now concentration of reactant in this is the final step, that is A star getting converted into product. So it will be K2 A star. So if you see in general the rate of reaction, that will be this rate that will be given by, it is, since it is occurring in three steps, so this will be the first step, that is K1, A plus A I have taken, so it will be A square, minus K minus 1, that is deactivation, and that is equal to A star and A. This I am taking from the equation, that is this one. So first was K1, concentration of reactants, reactant is AA, so A square. Second is K inverse 1, concentration of reactant, reactant is A star and A. And third is this one, that is K2, concentration of reactant, reactant is A star. So this is how I got this equation. So finally it should be the sum of all. But from equation first you know that d by dt of intermediate is 0. So this you will take 0. So 0 is equal to this all. Now what you will be doing is this k1 a2 you are taking one side, and those with the intermediates you will be taking another side. So this is the final equation. A star I have taken outside, so it is k inverse 1 a plus k2, that is equal to k1 a square. So from here you will be finding the value of a star. So a star is nothing, this all will come in the denominator, it will be k1 a square upon k inverse 1a plus k2. Now this value you will be putting in the main equation, that is d by dt of a. This is your main equation, that is d by dt of a is equal to k2 a star. So now you are having the value of a star, you will put here. So putting the value, you will see d by dt of a is equal to k2 k1 a square k inverse 1 a plus k2. Now in this equation you can see there is no a star, that is intermediate, concentration of intermediates are not coming. So as a whole the rate law equation, it is a rate equation, it is not depending on the concentration of the intermediate. This was what was explained by Lindemann.